everyone, and welcome to Story Time. My name is Miss Robin from the Fort Worth Public Library. Today, let's get started with our hello song. And so this is called Hello Friends. We'll sing it in English, Spanish, and then we'll learn some American Sign Language as well. So let's sing it. Here we go. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. So that's in English. In Spanish, do you know how to say hello? That's right, we say hola. And friends is amigos. So let's sing. Hola amigos, hola amigos, hola amigos, es tiempo de decir hola. Alright, so now we're going to go back to singing the English, but we're going to add some American Sign Language. So first we're going to make our letter B hand shape, put it up next to our heads, and then point it out like a salute. Hello. That's how we say hello. And then for friends, we're going to take our index fingers on both hands and they're going to hug each other because when we're allowed to do so, we like to hug our friends. So this is friends. All right. So then when it's time to say time, we'll point to our imaginary watch. Time. Time. For say, we're going to put our finger here and then move it away from our mouth, just like our words move out of our mouths when we say. And of course, hello. All right, let's sing the English with our American Sign Language added in. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. All right, let's get started with our first story. This story is called Before John Was a Jazz Giant, written by Carol Boston Weatherford and illustrated by Sean Qualls. Before John was a jazz giant, he heard ham bones knocking in Grandma's pots, Daddy strumming the ukulele, and Mama cranking the phonograph. Before John was a jazz giant, he heard steam engines whistling past, Cousin Mary giggling at jitterbugs, and Bojangles tap dancing in the picture show. Before John was a jazz giant, he heard Grandpa's Sunday sermons, Mama playing hymns for the senior choir, and the Scoutmaster's call to join a band. Before John was a jazz giant, he heard birds warbling at sunrise, the sobs of kinfolk at family funerals, and cheers as he marched in parades. Before John was a jazz giant, he heard big bands on the radio and a saxophone soulful solo, blue notes crooning his name. Before John was a jazz giant, he picked up that horn. See his saxophone? Blew into the mouthpiece, pressed his fingers on the keys, and breathed every sound he'd ever known into a bold new song. Before John was a jazz giant, he was all ears. And that is a song of John Coltrane. And so now I'd like to sing a song that you guys are probably familiar with about some different sounds you might hear on the farm. This song is called Old MacDonald Had a Farm, so we get to make lots of fun animal sounds. Let's sing. All right, we're going to start with this guy right here. That's a donkey. Can you see that donkey? All right, let's make a donkey sound. He goes, ee-haw, ee-haw. All right, here we go. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a donkey, E-I-E-I-O, with a ee-haw here and a ee-haw there, here a he, there a haw, everywhere a ee-haw. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's look at our next animal here. This is a puppy dog right there. Do you see him? And what does he say? That's right. He says, woof, woof, woof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O, with a woof, woof here and a woof, woof there, here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof, woof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's see this next animal. Oh, we've got some ears and whiskers and a tail. This is a cat. It's a cat. Can you make a cat sound? Good. Meow, meow. Let's sing it. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cat, E-I-E-I-O, with a meow, meow here and a meow, meow there. Here a meow, there a meow, everywhere a meow, meow. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's see, who's this guy? Wow, that's a chicken right there. That's a hen or a chicken, whatever you call it. We know what sound it makes though. It goes bark, 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 bark. Here we go. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O, with a buck, buck here and a buck, buck there, here a buck, there a buck, everywhere a buck, buck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's see what other animals we might have on our farm. What about this one right here? That's a sheep. Do you know what sound a sheep makes? Bah, bah. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O, with a bat, bat here and a bat, bat there, here a bat, there a bat, everywhere a bat, bat. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What's next? Oh, here we go. Oh, do you see that? We have a pig on our farm, and the pig says, that's right, oink, 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 oink. All right. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink, oink here and an oink, oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Thanks for singing along with me, and be sure to look for some of those animal friends in our next story. This story is called The Bremen Town Musicians, and it starts with a donkey. There he is. So once upon a time, there was an old donkey, and he had gotten too old to work, so his owner stopped feeding him. The donkey didn't want to starve, so he made up his mind to head into the town of Bremen and become a musician. So he started to walk along the road, and he came upon an old dog lying in the road. And the donkey said, "Dog, why are you lying in the road?" And the dog said, "I've gotten too old to hunt, so my owner said he's not going to feed me anymore. So I'm just lying here, hungry." The donkey told his plan to the dog about heading into Bremen to become a musician. "You could play the drums," he said. So the dog joined the donkey on the road to the town of Bremen. And as the two new friends continued along, they met a cat sitting on a fence. And the cat said, "Where are you going?" And the dog and the donkey said, "We're going to Bremen to make our way as musicians." The cat said, "Oh, that sounds good. My owners have decided that I'm too old to catch mice, and they stopped feeding me, and I really can't catch mice anymore. Can I come too?" The two friends said, "Sure, the more the merrier. You can play the tambourine." And so the three new friends continued along the road to Bremen. And on the way, they met a rooster in the farmyard. And the rooster looked distraught. He was so sad. So they asked the rooster what was wrong. And he said, "My owners say I'm too noisy and they're not going to feed me anymore. And I don't want to starve." So the three friends asked the rooster if he would like to join them on their quest to become Bremen town musicians. The rooster agreed. "I can sing," he said. So the four friends continued on the road into Bremen. Along the way, they started to get very tired and very hungry, but off in the distance, they noticed a little cottage with the lights on. Since it was starting to get dark, they thought that looked like a good place to rest for the night. And so they crept over slowly, and peeked into the window. And what they saw inside was four men in robbers' masks, counting their gold and eating a feast fit for a king. Well, their bellies started to rumble, and they knew that those robbers hadn't come by their riches honestly, so they came up with a plan to scare them away. The rooster climbed on the cat climbed on the dog climbed on the donkey, and they all started to make their sounds. Can you make the donkey sound with me? That's right. Hee-yaw, hee-yaw. What about the dog? Woof, 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 woof. And the cat? Meow, meow. And the rooster? Cock-a-doodle-doo! Well, the robbers looked out their window and saw a monster with many heads and many noises, and they were so frightened that they ran away and they never returned. And these guys right here moved into the home, ate a feast, and lived comfortably for the rest of their days. And that's the story of the Bremen town musicians. This song is all about moving your body, having fun, and making some music. I learned this from the Learning Groove, and it's called Mi Cuerpo Hace Musica. We'll sing it in Spanish and English. Let's get started. Mi cuerpo hace música. Mi cuerpo hace música. Mis manos hacen clap, clap, clap. Mis pies hacen stomp, stomp, stomp. Mi boca hace la, la, la. Cintura hace cha, cha, cha. Did you get it? All right, let's sing it in English. My body makes music. My body makes music. My hands say clap, clap, clap. My feet say stomp, stomp, stomp. My mouth says la, la, la. My waist says cha, cha, cha. This story is called Every Little Thing, adapted by Cedella Marley and illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton. I downloaded this title using the Libby app through the Fort Worth Public Library. Rise up this morning. Smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying this is my message to you. Now when we see this blue text in the book, this is a song. So let's sing it. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. We'll sing it again. Saying don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Run to the playground, laugh with my friends and play. 3 little birds perch on the swing set, whistling these words, these harmonies sweet in the air. Sometimes you just need to show you care. And there's our blue text again. And you say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And you say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Help in the kitchen, stirring up delicious fun. 3 little birds fly by my window, chirping out loud. They're reminding us each day, everyone can make a mistake, they say. Oh my goodness, what a messy kitchen. Here's our blue. And they say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And they say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Lie down this evening, wave to the setting sun. 3 little birds nest in the treetops, humming soft rhymes and lullabies, dreams to keep. Whisper, settle now, sweet child, and sleep. Don't worry about a thing, every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, every little thing is gonna be alright. And then this is the words to the song that this book is adapted from. So here we go. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And this says, based on the song 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley. And there's the 3 little birds with their friend the cat. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope that the message of don't worry, things are going to be all right is one that touches you today. For today's storytime craft, we're going to be making a super fun noise maker. For this craft, you'll need 2 craft sticks, or if you don't have craft sticks at home, you can eat some popsicles and use popsicle sticks. You'll also need a wide-ish rubber band, 2 smaller rubber bands or hair ties, and a couple of pieces from a drinking straw. Notice the pieces don't have to be really big, so you can cut them down to a size. You just want to make sure that they're wider than your craft stick when you cut them. All right, let's get making. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your wide rubber band and you're going to stretch it across one of your craft or popsicle sticks, just like that. So it'll go end to end and cover the popsicle stick. And I've heard this activity sometimes called the sound sandwich, which makes sense when you see how we make it. So the next thing you're going to do is take one of your pieces of straw and slide it in between the rubber band and the craft stick, so it creates a little gap right there in between. And now we're going to sandwich our second stick on top of that. And then we're going to take our rubber band, one of our smaller rubber bands or hair ties, and just wrap it around this other end to secure it. And here's a troubleshooting tip. Make sure that the rubber band that you're using to secure is on the outside of your straw. Otherwise it creates too much pinching in the center and it doesn't allow the rubber band to vibrate. So now you'll take your second straw and you'll slide it in the other end of your sandwich on top of the rubber band, but between the two craft sticks. And then take your second smaller rubber band, wrap that around the end. Not too tight, we don't want to make it pinch. All right, and so then there's your noisemaker. And so there's a little bit of science behind this. That rubber band on the inside, when you blow or push your air through it, it causes vibrations, which creates the sound that you hear. So another tip, there's a lot of temptation to blow through the straws. That's not what we're doing, that just blows air. But when we push our air in between the two popsicle sticks or craft sticks, you actually hear a sound. And you can adjust the pitch of that sound by moving the straw around. It's hard to hear it now, of course, but and so you can experiment with making that sound. I just discovered that if I breathe in, I can also hear a little bit of a sound because I'm pulling air. So as long as air is moving in between and creating that vibration, I can create a sound. So practice with your noisemaker, but always listen to your grown-up if they say it's time to stop. I've had so much fun with you guys today, and I hope you had fun too. But now it's time to say goodbye. So we'll sing our goodbye song, which is very much like our hello song, but instead of saying hello, it's time to say goodbye. Let's sing it in English, then Spanish, and then we'll add our American Sign Language. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. And in Spanish, to say goodbye, we say adios. Adios. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Es tiempo de decir adios. And for our American Sign Language, instead of hello, it's now goodbye. So we'll sing it in English with our ASL. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. See you next time. Thanks for joining me.